latest from our part of the world in 5 minutes, after the news headlines from ITN.
Good morning. The Asfordby coal pit in Leicestershire has confirmed that it's closing down. Managers are blaming adverse geological conditions. They say most of the workforce will be transferred to other mines, but redundancies are inevitable. Unions have described it as extremely bad news.
People want to buy Asfordby's coal and there's plenty of it. The problem is the pit suffers from a geological fault. That means it's impossible to predict how the coalface will collapse during mining. For safety reasons, therefore, management are shutting down the colliery. It means redundancy for some 500 staff, although the pit's owners claim the majority will be offered new jobs at its other mines in the Midlands and South Yorkshire. Union leaders, however, look set to fight the closure, arguing there's plenty of coal left that could be safely mined in other sections of the colliery. The prospect of a workers' buyout to save the pit is now being discussed. Although Asfordby recorded a small level of profit in the first 6 months of this year, it lost a total of £36 million over the previous 2 years. Chris Roberts, ITN.
The value of shares on the London stock market fell sharply again this morning. The FT100 index dropped more than 70 points, wiping £12 billion off prices. The fall had been expected after heavy losses in New York last Friday. Analysts say the market is correcting itself because shares have been overvalued. The lottery operator Camelot will find out this morning if it's won a court battle to stop bookmakers running a rival numbers game. It's Camelot's fourth attempt to ban 49s. Camelot claims the game is illegal. It brought a private prosecution against 3 of Britain's biggest bookmakers after the Director of Public Prosecutions refused to intervene in the case. Con men who prey on the elderly in their homes and steal their savings have today become the target of a massive police crackdown. Strathclyde Police have teamed up with 7 other forces in the north to spearhead Operation Hamelin.
She's an easy target, elderly, trusting and vulnerable. This woman's being tricked out of her life savings by a con man. Filmed during an undercover police operation, it's just one of 5,000 such incidents reported each year in Scotland alone. Police believe the real figure is much higher. This morning, forces across Scotland and Northern England began a massive crackdown on the con man. Operation Hamelin will target con men across the UK, forces exchanging information on known and suspected tricksters who it's estimated get away with more than £1 million a year. Officers are also illustrating the ease with which con men trick the elderly in a series of reconstructions across Scotland. Most pose as charity collectors or tradesmen. Police say the effect on the victim can be emotionally devastating. Will Walden, ITN.
A British warship is heading back to the Caribbean island of Montserrat, where experts fear a massive new volcanic eruption. 7,000 people have left the island since the start of the eruptions, which have engulfed towns and villages with ash. It's now feared that a total evacuation may be necessary. The first national conference on alcopops is to be held at Leicester University today. It'll be attended by academics and welfare campaigners. The aim is to try to establish who the controversial drinks appeal to and whether they really are causing an explosion in underage drinking. The government is considering proposals to sell the television rights to cricket test matches to cable and satellite stations. Cricket chiefs are said to want to find ways of raising money to improve the game after its exclusion from the new Academy of Sporting Excellence. In today's lunchtime news, more on the closure of Asfordby Pit. Plus, we'll be reporting from the Mind Olympics, where the world's best brains are competing for the IQ World Championships. That's at 12:30 with me and Dermot Murnahan. Bye for now.
Look! Quick! Quick! Call the dry brigade! There's a damp damsel in distress! Huggy! Huggies speed to the rescue with their Rapid Dry Nappy. Rapid Dries are new. Rapid Dries absorb liquid faster than ever, so baby's even drier. So call the dry brigade for happy endings. Huggies' new Rapid Dries to the rescue, every time.
The space shuttle leaves the Earth's atmosphere at 18,500 miles per hour. Unfortunately, it is not equipped for the recovery of a car, driver, and up to 5 passengers to a guest house in Newquay. Green Flag are dedicated to getting to you faster. If we're not with you within an hour, we'll give you £10. So, why wait any longer? Call Green Flag on 0800 800 664 today. We leave everyone standing, but you.
This is Yorkshire Television, now with the regional headlines.
Good morning and welcome to Calendar. Residents in parts of Yorkshire are this morning counting the cost of repairs after fierce thunderstorms brought...